Mistakes you shouldn't make at the beginning of your relationship. Now, the foundation of a building is perhaps one of the most important parts of that structure because the foundation will determine what will be built on it. The foundation of any structure, including relationships, actually needs to be properly set to ensure the stability and durability of that relationship. Now, if you're recently someone who fell in love, if you're in a relationship and you want to make sure that your relationship stands the test of time, all you have to do to avoid these mistakes is watch this video. I've got you. I'm going to be sharing with you mistakes you shouldn't make at the beginning of your relationship. Let's go. Welcome back. My name is Jessica. This is my YouTube channel. Today's video is sponsored by Passion Air. Thank you very much to Passion Air for coming through once again. Let's jump right in. Number one is being a control freak. Now, sometimes it can be cute to be bossy, but when you're a control freak, it can wear anybody out. In the first place, it is expected that you both have dated to get to know each other to some extent. Now, if you didn't like what you saw at the time of dating, you shouldn't have proceeded to get into a relationship at all. But since you're in the relationship, it is expected that you do like the person and who the person is. So if you're trying to change your partner and make them into another you, well, it may not be exactly pretty. They're going to resist, and it's going to come biting you in the end. Your partner is an individual and you must appreciate her. Number two, pointing out every flaw. Now, closely related to what I just discussed is the fact that your partner is a human being with flaws, with weaknesses, so you should never expect perfection. One of the greatest mistakes most people make in a relationship is to expect perfection from their significant other. Your partner will have flaws. I mean, that's what the dating period is for, to know if you can handle the flaws that your partner is coming with. You cannot keep pointing out every flaw. You're going to have to learn to overlook a few of them. Number three, losing romance. Now, after a while, it's easy to lose the romance and stop putting in effort to date your partner. Now, as much as you can still date your partner and put effort into looking good for them, don't begin to take them for granted because you've gotten them where you need them. You're dating now and you feel like you don't have to put in any extra work to keep them. A lot of people make this mistake and are always found wanting. Number four, not being yourself. Sometimes we're likely to want to impress someone so much that we become this totally different person from ourselves. Don't fall into that trap of not being anyone else but yourself. Don't lie about your hobbies, change your dressing, friends, just to satisfy the person. Now, if the person doesn't like the kind of person that you are right here, right now, then maybe they aren't the right person for you. You're only good for any relationship when you're being yourself. So don't lose yourself just to satisfy another person. Let them see you for who you truly are, and they'll begin to appreciate you truly. Number five, lack of communication. Now, communication is one of the main ingredients of a good relationship. Once you lose communication, you might as well not be in that relationship. Some people talk a lot without saying anything. Now, while there's place for idle talk, there's also the need to have serious conversations where your feelings, issues of life, goals, dreams, expectations, likes, dislikes, come into play so you can get to know each other better and appreciate yourselves fully. Number six, dishonesty and keeping secrets. Now, if you want your relationship, then you can't afford to keep secrets or be dishonest. A relationship built on lies cannot stand. It's as simple as that. You have to be truthful to your partner and let them know every important detail that there is and that they need to know, or it's just a matter of time before the relationship hits the rocks. Some ugly thing is going to come up from your past that you won't be able to deal with. They'll be asking why you didn't tell them, and you will be left in the lurch. Number seven, comparing your partner to your ex or exes. Now, another mistake you need to definitely avoid is doing this. It's like comparing your present to your past. I mean, they're both different, so you should start your relationship with your present on a clean slate, making different memories with them. Now, if you know you're not over your ex, then perhaps you should wait to be over them before getting into another relationship. One question you need to ask yourself is, if your ex ex was so great. Why are you no longer with her? Number 8, being too clingy and needy. Now, we know you love your partner and that's great, but you need to give them room to breathe. Clinginess and being needy are never advisable in a relationship. It makes you feel or seem desperate, possessive. The person will feel smothered, and over time, they will begin to distance themselves from you. People need room and space to sometimes be on their own or invest in other relationships that they care about, right? You need to have a life outside these people that you date. Have life with friends, have a life with family, self-development, and let them have a life as well. Number 9, being pessimistic. Now, some people enter relationships expecting it to fail. The mind is very powerful, and that's why psychologists say that you are what you think about. You cannot start a relationship with a failed strategy. Put your all into the relationship expecting it to work, but if it ends up not working, it won't be because you didn't do something or you didn't give it your best shot. Commit to your relationship and stay positive, and it most likely will bring back what you expect. Number 10, bad-mouthing your exes. Now, you might think your partner wants to hear it, but constantly bad-mouthing your ex doesn't give you a good look. It actually ends up making you look bitter. Now, you can tell your partner about your ex and let them know what happened with your past relationship. I mean, you can even give them the gory details if you want to once in a while. But there's no point to dwelling on your ex. Some people simply are really bad at moving on and sometimes can sound like a broken record when all they do is the whole comparison thing to another's ex. Being nosy about their finances is point number 11. Now, at a point in the relationship, especially when you're talking marriage, you should talk finances and how it will play out in perhaps your home, etc. However, when you're dwelling obsessively on their finances, it can come off as offensive and also make it seem like you have ulterior motives. Now, it's okay to expect that your partner discloses their financial statement or finances when marriage talks get into gear. But if you always try asking them about their finances, you might come across as a gold digger. If they volunteer information on themselves or by themselves, that's okay. But otherwise, it's none of your business really. And finally, ignoring the red flags. Now, a successful relationship is not only one that lasts forever. Sometimes it's equally successful when it makes it clear to you that you don't want to be in a relationship with that person. Don't ignore the red flags because you want a relationship to last. Pay attention to them for your own sake. The beginning of a relationship will determine how the relationship will go or how well it will do. Pay attention to doing what you should do and avoid making the mistakes that could destroy your relationship in the end. Sometimes we're so in love that we even see these red flags from afar and decide to still jump in, hoping that we can change them. I always say, you can only change a man when he's in diapers. Otherwise, it's really up to them. Well, I hope that you found this video helpful. If you did, smash the like button. Don't forget to share it with another person who'll find it beneficial. And subscribe to the channel if you like this kind of content. My name is Jessica. Thank you very much for watching. See you soon.